I knew Elden Ring was winning in 2022. I knew Boulder Gate was gonna win last year. This was the year that I had no clue who was going to win. How y'all day been? You both been good, but appreciate y'all for asking. Oh my gosh, y'all, it is 11:45 p.m. I just got done watching the Game Awards with the homies. We all watched it in the living room over there. And here are my thoughts. It looks like I'm a little tired, but hey, the energy is still there on me. Hello? Are y'all there? We all know the Game Awards are the culmination each year of gaming. Major improvements from the last one, which I do like. They didn't cut anyone off. They didn't make it obvious that they cut anyone off, at least. I'm not saying they did, but we never know, of course. I still do think they should focus more on awards than on trailers, but I know they're not gonna do that. It's a strategy, marketing strategy thing. We all know 80% of the people who watch the Game Awards are there for the trailers over the awards anyway. Jeff Keighley has kind of made that a staple, you know. Tune in for the trailers, let's be honest. Like I said at the beginning of the video, I had no clue who was winning this year, bro. I had no clue. Were they gonna choose one of the greatest RPGs of all time? Were they gonna choose one of the best RPGs in recent time? Were they gonna choose a card game? Were they gonna choose a 3D platformer? Were they gonna choose the biggest open world action adventure of all time? Or were they gonna choose one of the best action games of this generation? I was switching between two, like before it came, well, really three. I was switching between Astro Bot at first. Then I started thinking, I was like, I don't know if they're gonna give it to that 3D platforming joint. Then I was like, they're gonna give it to Wukong. Then I was like, they might give it to Elden Ring just because they made a rule for this year only, or at least it started this year, that DLC can be nominated for Game of the Year, which was insane. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, outstanding game. The first one was great. Rebirth was one of the most anticipated games for me this year. You said it's not to anyone's surprise that I didn't beat it. I beat the first one though. You know what I mean? So I made it like halfway through the second one. I do want to go back to it. It might be hard to pick that game back up after not playing it for so long, but I'll try. The game is outstanding. It won music or best soundtrack, whatever. It won best soundtrack of the year. I think that's the only award that it got. They didn't win in 2020 either, but yeah, one of the best, one of the most iconic games of all time. Deserved the nomination. To me, when you get nominated for Game of the Year, you are Game of the Year for me personally. I feel like at that point, the 6 games that are nominated, it's all up to opinion. It's a pretty in-depth RPG. It's great. The gameplay is amazing. Beautiful. I'd say it's the most beautiful game on the list of nominations. Let's get into the other one that's kind of similar to it, Metaphor. It's the game made by Atlas, the same people who made Persona. And when it came out, I was like, if it's the same people who made Persona, why didn't they just make it a Persona game? I was very confused by that. I haven't played the game, so I don't know. So yeah, literally it won Best Narrative, Best Art Direction, and Best Role-Playing Game. It literally won Best RPG, so there was no way Final Fantasy was gonna win. I've heard the game is amazing. I see it and it does look amazing. It looks very similar to Persona. I guess it needed to be its own franchise or its own IP. And hey, it got nominated for Game of the Year. It didn't get overshadowed by Persona clearly. So, Metaphor it is, bro. Balatro. You know, Balatro, hey, I was one of you haters before. I was one of you. And then I played it. That game is very addicting. The most addicting game on the thing. Which makes sense because it's not really a story-based game. It's like a roguelike card game, you know. It's like I don't know how the regular rules of poker are, but you basically have to put all your cards out. Make sure you get over a certain amount of chips with all of your cards. You know the regular card plays. You got your 3 of a kind, your full houses, your straights. You got to do all of that to try to get over a specific threshold of chips so then you can keep going through your blinds that they call it. And of course, if you fail, get too many game overs, you have to start all the way over. If you want to try it out, if you think you would like that type of game, I'd say try it out. It is addictive. I knew it wasn't gonna win. Yeah, it's just too small of a game, I would say. Try it out before you talk shit just because it's a card game. Niggas watching it saying it's trash. Like, damn. Elden Ring, Shadows of the Error Tree or whatever. You know, this is the most controversial, even past Balatro, it's the most controversial pick on this list because it didn't come out this year. The DLC did. The game didn't, bro. The DLC has never been nominated for Game of the Year, even though like games like Cyberpunk, some people say the DLC is better than the actual game, didn't even get nominated. So why did Elden Ring, like why did y'all decide to put the rule in now that DLC can get nominated just because it won in 2022, huh? And then it won no awards. There was literally no point. I feel like they did that just so people can get to talking. Excellent marketing. Hey, Jeff Keighley, Mr. Keighley. Excellent marketing strategy, bro. I need some notes from you. Excellent marketing strategy. Piss everyone off first. Let's be honest, if that was a full game, it probably would have won. They were actually making jokes about that during the presentation. They were literally like, hey, a DLC, the Muppet niggas was saying, hey, the DLC got nominated. They was making a lot of jokes about like the whole Game Awards, bro. I like when presentations can do that. It shows that they, you know, they hear us, they hear the people. I like when they do that. It shows that they listen. You know, like they're human too. You know, they do care actually. They hear us. But yeah, I knew Elden Ring wasn't gonna win. Well, I ain't gonna say that because there was like a small possibility. Because I was thinking like, why would they even make the rule if it wasn't gonna win, bro? Like the game didn't come out this year. That would be insane if a downloadable content edition won over full-fledged games. But yeah, like I said, Elden Ring, excellent game. I haven't played it. Not really planning on playing it. Never know with me because I did just start Sekiro. Black Myth, Wukong. I have picked up this game. Haven't played that one yet. The physical version drops soon, so I'm getting that in the mail. That's the one for the most part I thought was going to win. Just thinking about it, just like the game had 20 million players around the start of when it came out. We all know it's a great game. We all know Wukong is a very acquired taste. You have to want to put yourself through hell if you play those type of games. Like you want a challenge. And a lot of people want to play games just to have fun. I did think Wukong was gonna win, but no, 20 mil is crazy for that type of game. I know Elden Ring probably put up those numbers too, but still, bro. Like Wukong was low key like a new IP. Elden Ring is too, but like everybody is saying that's kind of following Dark Souls, but like Wukong kind of on its own. Hey, those type of Souls games, y'all got it. I keep saying that, but I bought it, so lucky. And then hey, we have my. But I was so happy when they said that nigga name was Astro Bot. Win Game of the Year, bro. Hey, I was praying when the game first dropped and I first bought it and I first beat it. Boy, I was like, yeah, for sure. This game is excellent, bro. I'm so glad it won because it shows your game doesn't need to be this big, huge thing just to be like extraordinary, bro. It doesn't need to be this huge, you know, it don't need all that shit in it just to be fun, bro. It doesn't need all of that. Down to earth 3D platformer going back to what real gaming is, nigga. And that's what Astro Bot was, bro. Of course it was a little more than that. Like you had different abilities that you can pick up. Still, like, let's be real, like still Astro Bot gameplay wise, like doesn't really match up to the mass that is Elden Ring or the mass that is Wukong. It was just pure fun all the way through. Literally no flaws, just pure fun. That's what I would like to say. That's why it won, but I mean, I honestly, that's what they say. That's why it won, but why hasn't other games won because of that reason? If that was the case, Mario Wonder should have won last year. You know, get what I'm saying? Like, get out of my face. Nobody believed in the Astro. We need to change the game to Astro GOAT. I am very happy that game won Game of the Year, especially since Astro's Playroom, it just wasn't really all that. Like, that was the definition of a basic 3D platformer. Astro Bot actually won quite a few awards though. Astro Bot won like Family Game, which was kind of crazy because that game is single player. Literally the only multiplayer game on that list didn't win, which is, but hey, they kind of robbed Mario Party. All good. Astro Bot won Family Game. I think it won Action Adventure. Either way though, y'all, go give this video a thumbs up. I know it's a shorter video. I just kind of wanted to run through all of them. I mean, kind of similar to what I did last year. If GTA doesn't come out next year, Elden Ring is gonna take it again because Elden Ring is coming out with a new standalone game. They said, nah, screw all that, bro. We about to win. We about to win again, bro. Next year is looking extremely promising for a lot of games. Next year is looking excellent, bro. Like I said, I have a video coming out for everything announced at the Game Awards. We're gonna sprint through all the announcements, gonna get some of my thoughts on some of them. Hey, I'm gonna see y'all in the next vid though.